Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Today's question is all elements in two binary search trees. In this question, we are given two binary search trees and we have to return a list of integers which will contain the elements of both the trees but in ascending order, means in sorted order. Let's now look at an example. In this example, we are given two trees 214 and 103. Now we have to return in output an array which will contain the elements of both the trees but in sorted order. Means we can look, we can see here that the returned list contain all the elements but in sorted order. So what approach we will follow? The approach is pretty straightforward. First, we know that key the in order traversal of the binary search tree will give us an sorted answer. So what we have to do, we have to traverse in orderly on both the trees. Now we have to take two arrays which will store the in order traversal of both the trees. Now after the in order traversal is completed, we will have two arrays which are sorted in their own. So now our question has reduced. Our question has come to merge two sorted arrays. So I will repeat the approach. First we will do in order traversal. We will store the in order traversal of both the arrays, both the trees in two different arrays. Now two arrays are sorted and we have to merge these two sorted arrays. So now let's look at the code. First of all, we will declare two arrays, answer 1 and answer 2. These will store the in order traversal of respective trees, that is root 1 and root 2. Now we will call in order traversal on array 1 on tree 1 and we will pass answer 1 vector which will store its in order traversal. Now let's write the code for in order traversal. In order traversal int answer. So this vector will be passed by reference because we have to make changes during recursion calls. So we will write base case if root double equivalent to null, we will return from this function. Now in order traversal root left, first we will go on left side, we will pass answer. Now in order traversal we will push back the current value, that is root 12 in our answer. Now we will move our traversal to right side. Root right answer. Now we will return from this function. So this function will give me the in order traversal in this particular vector. Now we will call in order traversal on both the trees, traversal, now root 2 and answer 2. After these two functions have been executed, I have in order traversal of root tree 1 in answer 1 vector and in order traversal of tree 2 in answer 2 vector. So now what we have to do, we have just merged these two sorted arrays. Answer 1 will also be sorted and answer 2 will also be sorted. Now we have to merge these arrays. Int I equal to 0. I pointer will point to first array and j pointer will point to second array, while I less than answer 1 dot size and j less than answer 2 dot size. Now we will declare our answer vector, final answer vector, which we have to return. If answer 1 of I is less than equal to answer 2 of j, then we will append in this condition we will append answer 1 ith value if in our f answer dot pushback answer 1 I, and we will do I plus plus. Else, in else condition we will push back the value of answer 2 variable, answer 2 vector, answer to j. Now we will do j plus plus. Now let's look at an example. These were our two vectors which we returned from in our traversal. This was answer 1 and this was answer 2. Now I pointer will point to answer 1 and j pointer will point to answer 2. Now the condition are we have to return sorted order, so the value which is less will come first. So we will compare answer 1 of I, that is this, is less than answer 2 of j. If yes, so then we will append our answer 1 value and we will increment our pointer to 1, increment our pointer in answer 1. Similarly, now we will check which value is less, ith value or jth value. Now jth value is less, it will increment this and will append 2. When this process carries on, I will reach here and j will be somewhere around this. So now these two values are remaining. These two values are remaining while I has completed the traversal of answer 1. So for this case, how we will tackle? Suppose while we will append the remaining variable as it is, while I is less than answer dot size, we will repeat this part step I plus plus. Now this was the case when answer 1 had some values after this loop. Now while j is less than answer 2 dot size, now we will do this similar procedure, control V, and return from here, return f answer. Now let's run our code. Compile error, answer 1 and answer 2, okay. So yes, it is accepting on custom test case. Now let's submit the code. So it is accepted and it is 96% of acceptance rate. It has very high value. So I hope guys you liked the video. Thank you.